What's up, everyone? Let's get it. Another beautiful night. Another blessing. Don't take these blessings for granted. We were literally given a life to live it, not to exist in this life. Because some people accept their lives and decide to just settle. Don't be that person. Today's video is going to be about leadership and ownership. So, have you ever asked yourself, who's leading your life? Or, who's leading your life? Ask yourself this question. That's why journaling is so important. You should definitely incorporate it in your routine. That way, you can let your subconscious mind run. And you're so present that you get to control it by writing questions down and answering them. Journaling is definitely something that you should definitely, no, I'm serious, definitely incorporate in your routine. Journal from inspiration, not from obligation. All right? Leadership. So, ask yourself that question. Who's literally leading your life? Is it you or is it someone else? Because I can work for someone else and settle, go to work 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, and just work for them, but not for myself. So ask yourself that question. Are you leading yourself, or are you letting others lead you? Let them lead you the way they want. It's terrifying. How could you just go through life? Because you're a loser. That's it. I'm just gonna answer that question. You can just go through life letting other people literally lead your life, control your life, because you're a loser. You're not aware. You're not conscious. You're not being conscientious of everything you do. You're not analyzing your mind. Like, why do I believe this about myself? Why do I do this and that? You gotta be analytical. As a leader, be selfless. Let go of who you are. Once you find who you truly are, who are you? And what stories are you telling yourself? Because mainly those stories that you're telling yourself, that's what is running your system. That's what's writing the book. The stories you tell yourself are the most important ones. Because I could say, let's talk about my childhood real quick. Bam, it wasn't the best. My childhood was terrible. Not like terrible, like I didn't have parents and all that, but I did have parents. They didn't raise me properly. They didn't really have rules or any principles, any disciplines. I grew those myself. I could just live by that and be like, all right, I didn't have no disciplines. Okay, I'm just gonna live by that. Like I wasn't meant to have disciplines. That's the story I could tell myself, but I decide to not. Do not walk by that story. So what stories are you believing about yourself? Analyze those stories and start differentiating which ones are the ones for you. The ones that you know that's going to lead you to your destiny, to your desired destiny. That's what you should ask yourself. What stories are you telling about yourself? Another thing I want to talk about is ownership. How much ownership are you literally taking? Sorry, bro. My God. Literally, bro. Literally, bro. But yes, ownership. How much ownership are you taking when you're getting up in the morning early, as soon as your eyes open? Do you decide to go back to sleep, or be disciplined to get up and conquer the day, conquer the mind, challenge yourself, take ownership? And when you take ownership, you will literally, once you take ownership of what you do, like, this is mine, bro. I must do this. I must do this in the morning. I must get up in the morning. You own it, and you keep doing that. You'll eventually compound it, and it'll literally pay you in the future. It's paying you already in the smallest ways that you can't even see, but you'll see it ultimately once it's compounded over time. That's the power of the compound effect. It's the small things that you should take extreme ownership. It's extreme ownership to lead your life. How bad do you want it? Literally, how bad do you want it? You're gonna die. You're literally gonna die. Think about dying every day. Literally, just think, like, I'm gonna fucking die. Like, fuck, dude. That should bring a sense of urgency. That should drive you to attack. Like it's your last day. Live as if it's your last day, and dream as if you'll live forever. So, wake the fuck up. Start realizing that you're gonna die. You're literally gonna die, dude. And if you just think dying doesn't exist, you're fucking dumbass. Bro, you haven't awakened. You need to wake the fuck up and live your life fully. Give as much value to yourself so that way you can give it to everyone. This is your life. You can create so much in this world that the only person that's going to stop you is you. The only person that's going to stop you is the person in the mirror. You are literally just consciousness. You're not the person in the mirror. I know I just said the person that's going to stop you is in the mirror. Well, that is true. Because your mind wants you to stay comfortable. Wants you to not take ownership and lead others. It wants you to stay comfortable. Leading others is not comfortable. You gotta get uncomfortable. And uncomfortable. Always find a way to get uncomfortable. If you just stay comfortable and reached a super high level that you think that you're at the zenith of life, then you're fucking dumb. You settled. What's the first thing I said in the beginning of this video? Settled. Don't be a fucking loser who settles for what he has already, for what he has accomplished in his life. There's so much out there. You're limitless. Limitless gains. Gains in every area. Financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Everything. Everything's so abundant and prosperous. The only way that you're gonna fucking stop yourself is your mind. It's your literal brain, in the back of your brain. There's this brain back in the behind your head. It's like right in the back. I forgot the name, but they call it the reptilian brain. That brain is literally telling you to not get uncomfortable. It tells you to just stay in the comfort zone, all comfy under the blankets, warm, just fucking, yeah, dude, doesn't want to get challenged. But once you conquer that brain, that reptilian brain, you're free. You'll feel a sense of freedom and power. We as men want power. That's all we want. We want the power, the feeling of having that McLaren 720S, that mansion, that Rolex. You feel powerful just by seeing it on your wrist. That woman of your dreams that everyone thinks that she's so fucking hot. You want power as a man, and status, definitely. As a man, you want status. Think about it. Who the fuck? That's the only reason why you want to do this certain thing, that certain thing, because of status. But when you want that, who are you going to become? Think about it. Who the fuck are you going to become? Let's say, what if you already have it? What if? Ask yourself, what if? What if? When you're in that moment of doubt, of fear, of complete, you just feel drained. Like you're at a point where you're gonna stop yourself. Ask yourself immediately, what if I do this? What if I complete this marathon? What if I end up conquering this mission? What if I end up getting up in the morning as soon as my eyes open? What if I do this and that? What if? What's gonna happen? Think about it like that. Don't have a short-term memory. You don't have a short-term future in mind. Have a long-term future in mind. Don't have the short-term thinking. That's what I mean. Have a long-term thinking of what you're gonna have in the future. Don't get so caught up in the moment. Yeah, stay present, but live in the future now. Have a long-term vision. That's what you have to have. As a leader, you are a visionary. You are leading others with selflessness. You're planning things out. You are there to create an amazing life for others. So ask yourself, who's leading my life? It can be a story you're telling by yourself, telling to yourself. It can be the ego in you that's literally stopping you. It can be the greatest version of you. What is it that's leading your life? Take ownership of this amazing gift that God has given us to live fully, to honor Him, to glorify Him. That's why we're here. To glorify upon His amazing life that He has given us. Make Him proud. Make Him smile. Make Him super happy for you. I don't give a fuck how cringy that sounds to you, but literally, this life is a miracle. And if you're not taking care of this miracle, you're not taking care of this body that He has given us, you're disregarding His amazing power that He has given you. You are disrespecting His presence. You're disrespecting Him and your family and everyone else if you're not self-developing yourself. You're literally a selfish motherfucker if you don't grow as a man in every area. Challenge yourself. So who Who the hell is leading you? Wake the fuck up.